Hey humans, it's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I want to talk about the K-pop fan cam situation because I came across something insanely creepy. K-pop, a lot of you know, is short for Korean pop, which is a really popular genre of music. The music originated in South Korea and is really popular amongst younger people. Most of the fans are usually very young. Almost 50% of them are under the age of 24. Now let's get to fan cams. Fan cams are basically video clips of bands dancing on stage and singing. Usually it's Korean pop music that is in these fan cams, but it can be other stuff as well. I have to say, after watching some of these videos, I have no issue with them. I think they're super adorable and I think they're really entertaining to watch and super catchy. Even though I'm not a K-pop fan, I had fun watching some of these video clips. Recently, across social media, fan cams have been popping up as a way to kind of troll social media they don't like. For example, if a controversial tweet comes up and a lot of these fans decide that they don't like it or they think it's a bad tweet, etc., instead of actually responding to the tweet, they will flood the comments with these little fan cams. And I think just to kind of stir up trouble, troll, and just be generally annoying. That's just the start of this controversy. This is the really disturbing part. So people have been finding that, especially on Twitter, but across all social media platforms, these fan cams have been popping up, but instead of just this little clip, it's a clip of a Korean pop star singing, dancing, and then all of a sudden it cuts to something horrible. It'll cut to very graphic, violent, disturbing images, disturbing videos, etc. I am going to describe in more detail some of the things that I've seen on these videos and other things that have been reported to have been seen on these videos. If you don't want to hear the gory details, so to speak, then I totally understand. Please skip to the timestamp that I'm including on the screen and you don't have to hear the disgusting details. Some of the reported things that people have seen are ISIS videos of them decapitating somebody, suicides, tortures, murders, dead children. Some people have said they've seen videos of just random people getting run over by cars and killed. Some people have seen people getting shot, just general jump scares, like just playing the video and then all of a sudden something really scary pops up just to cause a jump scare. Did I watch some of these videos? Well, of course I did. I am pretty desensitized to this kind of stuff by now though, and with caution, I did go on a couple of them to see exactly what I was going to be making a video about. And it's just clips from bestgore.com mostly added into these videos. One of them was a clip and it goes on and then all of a sudden there is an image of somebody and it's just their thighs, and their thighs are super cut up and they are proceeding to cut with a razor blade, and then another clip of them like playing with the blood or scratching themselves more, just very graphic self-harm. And then the other video that I watched was about 2 minutes long. It starts off again with the regular fan cam dancing and singing, and then it cuts to somebody pouring something out of a ketchup bottle and playing with it, and they're saying that it's just ketchup even though it obviously looks like something else. It looks kind of like blood, but I don't know where they would have gotten that from, and they're just pouring it out of a ketchup bottle and playing with it. Then it goes back to the Korean singer and they're singing blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden it cuts out again to a different clip of what looks like a thigh or some sort of body part, again to me, but you can't really tell, and it has a big wound in it, and there's just blood pouring out at an exceptional rate and pooling onto the floor. Yeah, you get the picture based on that. That's all it is. It's just, it would be super easy to do. Anybody could do it. You would just edit a couple clips together and then start throwing it at people. Here's the symbol that seems to be associated with this group of people that are doing this. This is starting to scare people more, that there's a symbol, and starting to make it seem more like a cult and not just weird messed up trolls. I was thinking that maybe, yes, it's a cult, or maybe it's just like super trolls, or just really, really mean people that just get off on scaring innocent people. For me, who seek disturbing things out, so I go in looking at the Reddit pages knowing what I'm getting into. But for somebody who's possibly a teenager, maybe 18, maybe not even 18, that is scrolling around on Twitter and they look at one of their favorite K-pop fan cams, and then all of a sudden this comes up, the images I saw would be 10 years ago would have messed me up a lot. I would not have been able to handle it at that young of an age. And I do think that is just really cruel, whoever these people are, but they don't seem to care. Again, seems kind of like this weird cult or cult following or culty trend. Hey everyone, as I'm editing this video, I had another thought about why they may be doing this. My suspicion is actually that they are people doing this for quote unquote revenge on K-pop fans. Fans posting these fan cams everywhere and spamming Twitter posts with them is annoying to a lot of people, so I wonder if they're just trying to stop people from doing it altogether. It's a terrible way to go about it, but that may be the most logical reason rather than a full-on cult forming. That symbol they use may just be so they can recognize other members of the group. So anyway, back to the video. I watched another video on this by some ordinary gamers, and he made a really great YouTube video about it, kind of calming people down and telling people it doesn't have to be that big of a deal. In his video, he talks about how there are rumors that this group of people are sending DMs to vulnerable people and innocent people saying, "What are you afraid of?" end quote, and that you shouldn't respond. And he goes into it in that video. I'll link it down below. But basically some real kind of Momo-ish stuff where they're threatening to kill you or loved ones and then can find your address by hacking. It was very similar to Momo, in my opinion. And he basically said that I don't think that they're likely capable of stuff like that, at least not at this point, and that we should just report it, report all these things, and it will probably go away. The ones I did try to click on often were taken down already, so I think we're in the process of probably shutting this down, which is the good thing about social media. However, I will be following this more. Unfortunately, I don't have too much more info on it. I mean, that's about what it is, and I would be curious to know if more comes out about who started this and what it's for. It's a very weird internet mystery, and it's very disturbing that you can kind of just be innocently scrolling social media, not doing anything wrong, not going on to any bad sites, and being forced to watch things like this that could disturb you. A lot of people don't want to see that kind of stuff for good reasons. So anyway, if you come across this, be careful when you're on social media. Report it as much as you can if you do come across any of them, and we'll follow this story more and see if anything else comes out of it. Please leave me a comment if you've heard of this before or just your thoughts, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel if you want more videos on disturbing things, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.